Although we almost always sell memories in here, we almost always sell nostalgia. As author Anthony Brandt has said, other things may change us, but we start and end with family. I've been picking the Commonwealth for 20 years, searching high and low at yard sales, thrift stores, antique malls, garages, and sometimes even barns for treasures I can pass on to new homes through eBay. But now as I watch my little ones growing up before my eyes, I find that my real treasures are right here with me every day. So join us as we pick, flip, and resell on our 2 eBay stores and in our 3 antique booths. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to our cabin here. Welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. Thanks for joining us. Absolutely gorgeous day outside. Turner's got a baseball game here in a little bit we got to get to. So I'm like, I could get home from school. Some yard work needs, yard's mowed. Commonwealth grandpa came by and mowed the grass. Boy, let me tell you, the chickens love it when the grass is mowed. They're out there eating. I see the cats, the dog. Turner's playing. This is good stuff. So we didn't have an amazing day of sales today, but pretty solid. No amazing profit item, not like a $100 profit item or $50 profit item. Although there's a couple tomorrow that are really, really nice profit items that just sold within the last couple of hours that I'm excited to show you in the next couple of days. But I was looking at the items. Sometimes I look for a theme. And today's theme looked pretty obvious. Although we almost always sell memories in here. We almost always sell nostalgia and vintage items, whether that's the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Vintage 90s, does that make sense to y'all? I guess 2000 is now vintage, right? Crazy. But that's human nature. We're nostalgic at heart. You know, I used to think when I was a kid, I'm like, well, why do these old people like all this old stuff? This music is so much better than what they, and now I'm that old guy. So, and actually, I'm kind of an old soul. You go back, I like the 70s music too. And I wasn't even hardly a little pipsqueak in the late 70s. So, at any rate, I can't wait to show you some of these cool items. And then I want to talk about, I had an item that sold to a viewer, and it got me thinking along these lines of why I love eBay and why I like doing what I do and why I don't really want to sell stuff that I picked up at Walmart. And I don't really want to sell it on Amazon. And no offense to Amazon, there's a lot of money to be made out there, but it's not always about money. So let's check out these things and talk about that a little bit. Can't believe it, but even vintage, even Beanie Babies are vintage, right? And I'm not going to hold these the whole time because I'll show you the picture up here or something. I might grab a couple here. There's a bear, angel bear, and looks like Bambi there. Beanie Baby, Whisper. I don't know, what's the date on these? Probably 90s. 1998. So I know some Beanie Babies are worth money. Most of them, however, are not. I do sell them in my booth sometimes. I know there's some viewers out there that do Beanie Babies and they know quite a bit. They've actually tried to educate me. Is it Adam? At any rate, I'm still not learning. I'm not a quick learner, And so maybe some of those are, but I think from what you told me before, there's probably a couple of okay ones in there, but nothing out of this world from the clues you gave me. At any rate, this was from the Hoarder House 4, the very last Hoarder House, which you'll probably see. I don't know what I'm going to put on tomorrow. There's a couple of choices I'll put on that one, but you'll see that soon if you don't see it tomorrow. And this was a $40 buy. We've sold 2 things from that sale. Everything else I haven't even listed yet, I don't think. But this was one of them, those Beanie Babies. I picked them up with the thought in mind that I was going to auction them off. And that's what we did. We auctioned them off. And I think, let me check real quick. All right, they went for $37 plus shipping. So we paid $40 for everything there. And we're already in the profit here at this point with the last sale and this sale. Pretty happy with just selling 2 things when we really filled our truck up with a bunch of stuff to make our money back. So I'm really happy about that. $37 plus shipping. What does Lonnie say? Slinging the bean? Some of us old folks hard to... There goes Turner again. Cats. I don't pick up ties very often, and normally this kind of stuff is hard seller, but I figured when I saw these 3 Disney ties at the same place, it was the Think Outside the Box sale. I think they were maybe $1. I don't know. And I'm like, I'll get all 3 of them together, put them in a lot, and they'll sell eventually. And they did. They sold for $14 plus shipping, so, close to a $10 profit on them. And I'm a sucker for Disney stuff, even to this day. The Unlimited, that's a decent tag. You Disney folks out there, I know there's a bunch of you that talk to me all the time, and the Mickey sightings and all that stuff. So I love those old tags. I grew up in Southern California, of course, Orange County. My parents were, well, I didn't grow up in Orange County. I grew up in San Bernardino County. But my parents grew up in Orange County. among other places. So Disney is kind of close to my heart still. Sold 2 more keychains, a Z28 and a Corvette. I think we're down to 5. Is that right? Let me look. I think we're down to 5 of these. 6 maybe for the Corvettes. And a whole bunch still for the Z28s. Those are really sharp looking though. So really good. $15.95 on that one. And this one is $22. And this one went to a viewer. All right, this one went to Melody. She says, she's a subscriber. Love watching your channels. Your children are adorable. I'm buying this for my son-in-law. Oh, look at that. A nice mother-in-law. I have a nice mother-in-law. We've been storing his Corvette in our garage while we transition in a new home, while they transition in a new home. Thanks again for your knowledge, and we enjoy your stories. Best regards, Melody. So thank you very much. We appreciate it. We hope your son-in-law enjoys it. I'm looking out over here, and these chickens are all the way in our neighbor's yard. He's a great old guy, boy, let me tell you. He's really nice, but I hate it when they go over there, because you know what chickens do. I'm going to have to go get them in just a second. But let me finish these really quick. They're not quite, they're in the grass, so I think we're safe. Hey, we have a couple items right here that aren't vintage, but they're going to be vintage soon. And I like to think about that 20-year cycle. So you tell me, are there any items out there that aren't vintage yet, that aren't really hot items that you think will be maybe 10 years from now? I'm curious to know what you think. I have a few thoughts of my own, but I want to know what y'all think. All right, Wii Games, you know, they were pretty slow for 4 or 5 years ago. And all of a sudden, you know, like my boy, he's graduating high school and whatnot, and it's kind of nostalgic if you're 18, you know, how much romanticism can you have here? But to go backwards and play some of the things, there was a little time there during that quarantine where we started playing Mario Kart. So Kirby's Epic Yarn, this was definitely not a game that I'm talking about, but nonetheless, not too bad. And it sold pretty good. Sold for $19 plus shipping. I believe this one came, or pure profit at this point, after fees and shipping. This one came from the Ask and You Shall Receive garage sale on the Picker channel. Can y'all see those chickens coming back? I hear Turner saying bok, 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 bok to get them to come back because he knows they're not supposed to be over there. That's pretty funny. Chickens are funny. All right, next one is an LU lacrosse hat. And I was like, this is going to be a slow seller. But at the same time, I had the only one out there. So I'm like, all I need is one person to want it. And we finally got one. Just $1 buy. I don't know where it is. I probably should have found it first. Oh, well, I might have to put this down and find it, y'all. All right, that was a good call because it was all the way in the back. It took me a little while. Miracles of editing. And so it was Nike. So I'm like, you know what? I picked this up for $1 and it sold for $9 plus shipping. It is not a huge profit, but I will definitely take the money. All right, next one is a game that I thought was here, but it's not. I think Bubba took it inside to do a little testing with one of the guitars. It's a Guitar Hero PS3. So I'm going to put it up right here and let you check that one out. It didn't sell for very much money. 8 something. I can't remember. You're seeing it right now. So maybe it's less than $9 for sure. So it wasn't a huge sale. All right, here's the next item that kind of got me thinking along those lines. It's an old hat. And old hats sell all the time. But this one's interesting. It has an interesting story because it was from a viewer that grabbed it and got me thinking along these lines. Let's take a look. You know, this, of course, is a war that I certainly remember back in the day when I was a little guy in California. Desert Storm, we support our troops. Pretty cool hat right there. It is on, yep, I was going to say Yupung. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I always look for those. Made in the Dominican, and a lot of times those are made in Korea. And I like this one. You see that? Yeah, I always look for that one too. It's always good. But the foam in this one is in great shape. A lot of time that foam is just not in great shape. So this one, once it's on a head here, ought to shape up pretty darn well. I like this. Walmart, this is probably where it came from. Most of these hats, you could find them all over Walmart back in the day, if you recall. And it sold for, I think, $15 free ship. And I think this one came from the Hoarder House. Pretty sure. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. All right, I'm going to read this to you really quick. Came from Katrina. I think that's the name right here. Hello, thank you so much for your channels. My husband and I decided to reopen my old store. He came up with the name JCat VMAC. J for Jim, Cat for Katrina, vintage memorabilia and collectibles. We both enjoy your videos. Right now, my husband is active duty Army. He was also a Marine during Desert Storm. So this hat is a gift for him. We are waiting for his retirement paperwork so we can come home to Virginia. Keep up the great work. Love and blessings to you and your family. So that is awesome. Thanks for that message, and thanks for his service and for your service, supporting him all these years. And that is an awesome hat, and I'm glad it's headed to you. This is what I love about this stuff. And I went and I looked at your store. And I just wanted to see, just because of the message and the name, vintage memorabilia and collectibles and all that. And so I went and looked, and you sell almost exclusively vintage stuff. Music and CD, 8 tracks. You sell a lot of the stuff that I love to sell. And look, we all need to make money, right? There's no doubt we all need to make, well, I guess we don't all need to make money. I need to make money. Most of us are out there making money. So I'm not being at all derogatory to folks that are out there making money however you're going to make it on eBay. That's not the point of this. The point of this is what I love to do. If I wasn't selling this stuff, it would seem like a job to me, and I really do enjoy it. Now, that's not, you'll see me pick up practical stuff too, and I'll do retail arbitrage. I'll do all that stuff. I need to make money. I want to make money. It's fun to make money. It's fun to turn, $2 into $100. That's the point of all this. But there's more to it than just money, of course. It reminds me of, what's that song here? I'm going down a rabbit trail. Somebody stop me. It's Tom T. Hall, and it's old women. No, it's not old women. What is it? Old dogs, children. Sorry, old women out there. My apologies. Old dogs, children, and strawberry wine. And there's another line on there, if I can remember it here. I shouldn't do this. I should do some channel research before I do this. Ain't nothing in the world worth a dime except for, that's what it is. Ain't nothing in the world worth a dime except for old dogs, children, and strawberry wine. Now, that's obviously not true, but it is kind of the sentiment. We look at my channel here. Check it out. That's just how I feel, right? And the viewers, if you're out there, I can't remember who sent this to me, but I know you're still watching because I see your comments, and I'm just losing my mind here. So other things may change, but we start in with family. And, of course, we put that on the Commonwealth Picker mug right there as well. And that's the truth. And so I'm kind of a romantic at heart, if you will. And I know a lot of you, because you watch this show, this is the kind of stuff that you like to sell as well. Although it makes it tough. Y'all should stop selling it. It should make my life a little easier. Just kidding. Hey, before I forget, head over to Dante's channel. This is the same thumbnails we used on mine for the Picker channel. No, it was on this channel, wasn't it? Last Sunday. But he did an interview. He has the same footage that I put out of our little tour of the Shepherd's Table down there. But he also did an interview of this guy right here. So if you want to go check it out and say hi to Dante right there. So he's on the final leg of his journey, I think. All right, Turner sold Hey, didn't you? Hey. It's a chicken. It's a Moana chicken. Yep. And it's a dumb chicken, isn't it? Yeah. Look at it. Are our chickens dumb? Yeah. They are kind of dumb, aren't they?
This one's a really skinny chicken.
It's a skinny chicken? Yeah, and look at them little wings, too. So I picked that one up at a sale 2 weeks ago. And I picked it up for $1, and it's over $12.50 free shipping. So maybe $6 profit. But that's definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
All right, buddy. Hey, you know what? This isn't even an old movie, and Disney stuff just sells. Is that Disney store? Nope. Genuine Disney, though. Pretty good stuff. You got a game today, don't you? Mm-hmm. And what's the most, according to Blue Ridge Mama, what's the most important thing to do out there?
Win.
Win. Does Reagan agree?
No.
No, she says the most important thing is to have fun.
Yep, that's
Blue Ridge Mama's she's just having fun with you. All right, buddy, let's go.
Bye.
Sold another Rockwell. You want to guess which one it is? Anybody want to guess? All right, you got a comment? No, you got to pause. Of course. It's the one that's selling like crazy. Just the current events of the day. Have you had an item out there that doesn't sell, and then all of a sudden it's hot? I can think of some in the last few months for sure that have become Dr. Seuss, for instance. Anyway, have you got any other stories other than the obvious ones that became really good sellers? Tell me in the comments what they are. I probably know some of them just because I'm up with current events every once in a while, but this one I think is interesting. This one went to, it was $9.50 I think, and it went to Michelle plus shipping. Went to Michelle, a new eBayer, and she left a message and just wanted to say she enjoyed the channel and she's learned a lot from it. So Michelle, thank you, and thank you for the support, and we hope you enjoy that right there. Don't enjoy it too much though. It's a little bit, a little controversial these days. It didn't used to be. Amazing how things change, right? I'm just teasing. That was a joke, y'all. Okay, so I want to talk about this for just a second. So this is the flipper one. This is mine. I actually took this out garage sailing I went to Roanoke, met a couple of nice folks. So if y'all are listening out there, hello. I can't remember your names right offhand, but when I edit the video I will, of course. So Although one of them said don't mention my name. So we'll see. He didn't say don't put my face in it though. So at any rate, hey, this came from Kristen. If you watched yesterday's show, and I'm gonna share Kristen's Instagram up here. It's I'm trying to remember exactly what it is. Well, you know what? Let me read it. All right. If you didn't watch, I bought these from Kristen. Kristen has cerebral palsy, and I had been corresponding with her for some time about different things. She would buy puzzles and stuff. And I checked out her Instagram one day, and I saw this artwork. I saw some puzzles, and I saw some other stuff. I'm like, did you do that? She's like, yeah, I do that. And she does, I guess it's pour paint, I guess is what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong out there, Kristen. And so I'm like, can you make some with my colors in it? And she said, yeah, send me a sticker. So I sent her a flipper sticker and a picker sticker, and I bought 2. It's a whole process in this. You had to buy the paints, pick the paints, get the canvas below it, pour the right stuff. It's a pretty extensive, and I think you send them away to get them sealed and get the stickers inside so it's part of the cup. And big process. And at any rate, I think it's awesome, and I decided that we were going to auction off the picker one. We were going to put an Enaman with it. By the way, at last check, it was up to like $109. And we're going to give all that money to the charity of Kristen's choice. And she sent me a message and said it's going to go to Easter Seals of Arkansas, the ART program, the ART program, and then left a few other messages. So thank you. And she did say I know I've got some requests for those. They're not just your run-of-the-mill thing where it's, going to be $20 plus shipping. So it's a process and buying it and the whole artistic part. So if you are interested, I will put you in touch with her. I'm going to give you the Instagram. You can check it out here. Just amazing, amazing lady. So thank you so much. We're glad we could do this good deed with you. Thanks for participating in it with us. And she said that if some folks bought the stickers, if you want to, I can send them to her for you. If you do want to get one of those, they're really nice. They're not it's good stuff. Plus her artwork as well in there. So, at any rate, you'll need to communicate with her though, because I'm a little bit busy with a few things right now, but I want to facilitate it, and that's why I bought it to begin with. I just wanted to say thank you to her. She was being kind to us. I wanted to be kind to her. And I really like look at this thing. How cool is that? It's a big one too, y'all. How cool is that? That sticker's in there. So I don't know what goes into the process, but she picked these colors, and then she gave me the canvas underneath. It's just awesome stuff. So we're glad we could help you, but thank you for your incredible work here. And we are going to, hopefully, you get a little business out of it. We'll see. So let me know about that. And she said she'd send me an email as well, so we'll go ahead and put that somewhere when I get it. So thank you, and keep an eye on that auction out there, see what it goes for. And as soon as we do, Kristen, I'll contact you. You give me the contact information, and we'll make sure all that money goes there. Matter of fact, all that money is going to go there, and we're not going to take any fees out of it or anything. We're just going to pay it right on to them. So thank you on behalf of me and my kids, and we'll donate it, of course, in your name. So thank y'all, and we're going to head back outside. Hey Reagan, what chicken is that?
Oh, that is Aurora.
That's Aurora?
She was the baby of the group.
She was the baby, huh? And she's made it to the cabin. She's graduated.
Yep.
How you doing there, chicken? She was sitting outside the door, so we decided to let her come on in for a minute. But we gotta hurry, because you know what chickens do, don't you? So what'd you sell?
We Get Things Moving shirt.
We got a We Get Things Moving shirt, and Turner's been kicking your butt this month. You know that?
Yeah.
But that's okay, right? This one went to Julie, and Julie said some really kind words, left us a nice message. She said she loves watching you do gymnastics when I put it on the end of the videos. And she also said that she wants more of the critters. So it's a good day to have her in here. All right, Julie, we will read the rest of your message at the end of the video.
Yeah. Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at commonwealthpicker.com.
All right, y'all, check this gift out right here. How do I pronounce that there? Delana? Jamie? Lake Stevens, Washington. Thank you for the kind note, by the way. Very, very nice of you. Loyal followers. That's amazing. That's really, really cool. So, hey, check this out, y'all. They said they saw this outsourcing, I think, and they said they had to get it for me. And I wish I had Turner and Reagan here, but they're not here right now. This is really cool. I've never even seen this, I did the whole save $1, spend $1, donate $1. I didn't know what I was doing, but so many people have said that that is a thing. And apparently it is a thing. Look at that. Spend, save, and share. Do I have it right? There's the share right there. How cool is that? And that rubber, big giant rubber band around it. I love that. Turner is going to absolutely love this. He has the worst system right now for, it's not even I don't even know how to describe it. So he is going to absolutely love it. Thank you all so much, and thank you for the kind note. I appreciate it. Hey, there's some other folks here have sent some stuff. I just went and picked this all up today, and I will get to it. I just look at the date here, and the oldest one is what I opened first. So, at any rate, thank y'all for that, and we'll get to this. Although I think this one is not a gift per se, but it's a trade. Maybe I'll open that one tomorrow. All right, y'all, thanks. Hey, real quick before we go, just wanted to read the rest of Julie's message here. Enjoy watching the show every night. Love it. She's the one that bought the We Get Things Moving t-shirt. Love that the family works together to make a dollar, save a dollar, spend a dollar. She tells Blue Ridge Mama, she says, you keep going to Goodwill. I'm not going to tell her that. She better not keep going to Goodwill. I got a death pile you wouldn't believe right now. But we're going to get through it here pretty quick. Reagan, you work hard, and someday we'll be watching you on that mat on TV. You go, girl. We need more videos with the pets, she says. Well, we got a chicken hen in here for you. Keep on picking the cool stuff. So thank you so much. We do appreciate it. Julie from Ohio. So thank y'all, and thank everybody for joining us out there. As always, we can't wait to see you next time.